Are you a K through 12 teacher wondering how to use AI with your lesson plans? How to differentiate, how to use it to prompt, how to use it to add more to your lessons, change a hook here or there? Well, today take a look at how we use AI to supercharge your lessons. Okay, so today I'm going to use ChatGPT, and I'm going to use one of the lessons that I've done before that taking a look back, I don't particularly like, and I want to use AI to help enhance and change. Just a little bit of background. I used to teach third to fifth grade, and then I taught high school 9 to 12 SDC. So this lesson that I have here is about cladograms, and basically it just goes over what they are, and what they do and their functions, and then we practice creating a cladogram with the class, and then students do it on their own. But one of the things I don't like about these slides is this text-heavy paragraph. It's very wordy. I do have like different words in there in parentheses, and normally I would read this with the students and talk about it and break down. But if a student ever wanted to review this on their own, or if a student's absent and they look at this, it's kind of heavy to me, and so I want to break it down a little bit better. So what I've done is I've downloaded this and I've uploaded this ChatGPT. Another thing you could do is you could actually just copy this entire thing and paste it in there and ask it to break it down for you. Like, hey, let's just try that first, actually. Let's do that. Let's put this in and then say, hey, I want to break this down. This is a lesson that I've been using to teach my students, and I want to break it down further. The classroom population that I usually taught, their reading level was around 2nd to 5th grade. So I want to change it to match that. Or for you, maybe you're doing a SEDI class, or you're doing an EL class and it's lower, a little bit higher. You can adapt it to how you want. So basically, you put in whatever part of the lesson you want, and then you provide the prompt. So let's see. If I can type, if I'm teaching a lesson to a high school class whose reading level is at the 5th grade highest, can you edit this paragraph to better fit the reading level of these students? And let's see what it gives me. Oh, I should have added an S, but yeah. And then it comes out. Let's see, it says a cladogram is a picture that shows how different animals are related. It looks like a tree with branches. That's a great way to describe it. Even though I have it here, but it's a better sentence. The branches show how animals come from the same ancestors, family from long ago. I like the way that it added that. Each time a new branch starts, it means the animal has a new trait or feature. I'd probably edit this a little more. Has a new trait, maybe a new skill, has a new ability that the others below it do not have. These new traits are called derived characteristics. And then for this is a pretty heavy word, derived and characteristics. So what does derived mean? What does characteristics mean? I would ask it to break that down further too. But let's actually ask it to take a look at this entire slides and see how it can improve it. Say, thanks. I have a slide deck on cladograms that I want to edit. Can you go through and help improve the slide deck to better fit the students I described? And so I downloaded it already. Let's upload. And I'm using the free version of ChatGPT. So you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. It does, obviously, if you buy it, it does obviously give you more options in terms of like being able to upload more. But for me, the free version works. I just want to do one lesson at a time and edit those. And let's see what it does. It says, thanks, I reviewed your slide deck. And here's a student-friendly rewrite with simplified language and suggestions for edits based on the 5th grade reading level of your students. And then I'll list slide-by-slide recommendations and other direct rewritten content. So that's awesome. So it took my whole entire slide deck, which is 12 slides, not that long, but still. And it went slide by slide. So cladogram, what do you think this word means? Suggest use a fun, colorful picture of a tree with animal icons as branches to get them curious. Cool, I have that there. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, no, wait. Let's see, that's my first slide. Let's go back up here. Oh, I do have it there. All right, cool. Using this picture, what do you think it's used for? Rewriting a question. Look at this picture. What do you think it's showing about the animals? That's great. I love that because it is all about the animals. It is about their traits, their features, and their characteristics. So instead of what I think it's used for, it helps target them to the animals. Okay, this picture is about the animals. Why is it about the animals? What is going on with the animals? You know what I mean? So it helps focus students better. I love that question. This picture is a cladogram. Simplified text. A cladogram is a special drawing that shows how animals are related. I like that. And then I might put related in a different format too. And each branch shows a new trait or feature. Again, I would probably put skill or ability in parentheses with that as well. I really do like that it says found long ago. That's a great way to put it. And the suggestion added pictures of animals, real cartoon style to match the explanation. So it gives you the text and then a suggestion of a picture, which is awesome. I love that. Let's see. Let's say I want to further differentiate this, right? So let's say I want to make even more changes. Thanks. I have some students who are deaf. How can I modify the slide deck to better fit them? Let's say I have deaf students. Great question. It says, awesome that you're thinking about accessibility, right? Because for sure, we're going to have a student in a class who needs that accommodation, whether they're deaf or not, but they need maybe extra time. They need notes on the side, etc. They need something. So you can ask ChatGPT or you can ask whatever AI model you're using, whether it's Claude or Gemini, to help keep that in mind, because sometimes it's easy to miss as you're designing the slides, you're designing your lesson. Like, I just want to get this lesson done. I want to hurry up and finish it. Then get it in, and then you just miss something. So it's good to have an extra set of eyes and ears, so to speak, to go through this with you. Let's see. Simplify and clarify text. We already did that. Perfect. Clear, colorful visuals and symbols. So I haven't done that. I don't have visuals in my, in terms of symbols, I don't have that. I have visuals, but I don't have symbols to denote things. So that's a great suggestion. Icons rather than long text. That's a great suggestion as well. Videos. I do not have a video in this slide deck. I think a video would be great to go along with this, just to break up the monotony too. You know, you're just sitting there and you're listening to the teacher talk, like, oh, boring. So that's a great suggestion. Keep the slide format and language predictable. So that's great too, because it reduces cognitive load. It's the same format. They don't have to rethink and reshift as they're going through the slides. And then vocabulary support. I love that. That's great. This is not only going to help the deaf students, but it's going to help everybody. You know what I mean? It's going to help break down the words, especially if our class is at a 5th grade reading level, depending on who we're teaching. It supports, you know what I mean? One accommodation is really support one student. It supports the whole class, whether we realize it or not. So that's a great way to do that. Let's see, ASL video clips, interactive ideas, print or drag and drop activities. So more interactive slides rather than just stagnant. So if a student is absent, they could do that on their phone. They can move different things. That's great, because I think that works better than here. You know, build your own table, but maybe I could provide different things already for them that are templatized for them to move. Because some students, again, will have difficulty navigating Google Slides itself. So maybe they're like, okay, I don't even know what these means. I need something here to move. I need something more tangible. So I think that's a great suggestion right there. And then optional ASL video clips. I think that's just great in general. Let's say I do have a deaf student. It might be good for me to learn the signs as well. So I can throw those out. And that way I form a better relationship with the student. Not only am I improving my slides, but I'm improving my relationship at the same time. So thanks, ChatGPT. I love it. So that's just one way that you can supercharge your lesson with AI. So hopefully you've gotten some ideas on how to incorporate it, how to upload your lesson. You can download it in any format. This time I use it as a PowerPoint. You can download it as a PDF, a doc, if you have a doc, and upload those and have it analyze it for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good day.